Hey guys, Bradley from Diabetic Man Reborn. Today I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the program and how we help diabetic men over 30 years old. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and the journey we're going to go on together. So many of you will be facing huge frustration living with diabetes. A lot of you will have just got diabetes, been diagnosed. Some of you may have it for 10 years. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and how I became sort of an expert in the area and helping men like you, over 30, 40 years old, cure, work with, lose weight, regain your health. We're going to go through it all. I'm going to tell you how simple it is. I'm not going to say it's easy to do, but how simple it is to even reverse type 2 diabetes. So my story, how this all started. So my dad has type 2 diabetes. He had it about 10 years ago. He ignored it. He went from tablets to, over years onto injections. Injections just, basically ignored it because the advice he was given by his doctors was just to, take this tablet, you'll be alright, do a bit of exercise, cut down your sugar. So everyone's busy, everyone's got a life to live, no one can really has the time to just deal with it, and the help's simply not out there. I'm not going to go too far into it, but we're basically failed by a medical system that's overloaded. I was personally failed with it. My story is I was a professional athlete, stopped playing, went mistreated by hospitals. Basically they missed an abscess on my spinal cord, what could have been cured with antibiotics. So I literally, after 2 A&E visits, collapsed, woke up in hospital paralyzed from the neck down, and was told I'd never walk again. Luckily that isn't the case. I beat it. I still have terrible nerve damage, but I beat it, and I was given no hope. And I think that's the position you're in too. You're just given a tablet saying do a bit of exercise, eat better, but there's no plan for you, and it's hard enough to start with without having a plan, without having support, without really having direction. And we get thrown into this world where you just don't quite understand what it is wrong, and don't quite understand how we can get out of that. You're just giving this very vague information of basically eat less, move more, and what good is that to anyone in a busy world? And a lot of you just won't have the support. A lot of you just don't know how to deal with it, and that's what this program's all about. Getting men aged over 30 to 40 together, supporting each other, having an exact plan to increase your health, feel good again. I'm sure so for a lot of you it'll feel so long ago till you actually felt good within yourself. And as I said, my dad is really struggling, and I've watched his life just go downhill with the diabetes problem, and that was because it was ignored. So my goal throughout all this is to help guys just like him, guys over 30, 40, up to 60, who just are fed up. You've had enough. You just want to, you're just ready to do something. And that's what this Diabetic Man Reborn is all about. Guys just willing to, fight for their life back. And let me tell you, I promise you, this is simple. It's not easy, because changing from, your ways in life, your habits in life, to another way is difficult. It's simple, but it's not easy. So you might have read on the internet, you can do this, you can do that. And there are lots of ways you can help yourself, but some of them might not work for you. Some people might be telling you to eat no sugar, then people go on the Atkins diet, then there's too much meat, cholesterol, this, that. There's so much conflicting information, even I get lost in it. So obviously when my dad got ill, the doctors failed him. The healthcare system is great in so many ways. I mean, fantastic in so many ways, and in others it's just failing people, and probably you feel it fit into that boat of failure, because there is no real help for you. It's take this tablet, if it gets worse, come back, if it gets better, great. These doctors just are so overloaded that you're just a number and a name to them. You're not a person to them. And the people that might care about you, the nurses and etc. you might have, are just a little bit, overwhelmed, and they haven't got the education to deal with it, quite simply. So as I say, this program is about people who are just starting out diabetic, maybe even pre-diabetic, to people that have been injecting insulin for 10 years. Type 2 diabetics. And I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth here. It will kill you. And that sounds extreme, but it will destroy your life. And this is a bigger epidemic than anything in the world, because it's so easy to get diabetic now. And as I say, the healthcare system, the food industry's failed us. But anyway, it doesn't matter what happened in the past, how you're at this road. What matters is you're standing here now, and it's where we're going together on this journey to, feeling great. A lot of you will literally, reverse type 2 diabetes throughout this program. And it's a big claim, but it's simple to do. There's clinics in California that are pumping out hundreds of people, but it's like anything. What costs money, and what's available to the rich is, you can do anything when you like that. So, as I say, I'm going to do a short video series for you. The next video, we're going to talk about how we can what diet, what foods should you avoid, what should you eat, what works for you at home, what works for you at work. Really delve into the actual how we're going to get around this, because no one wants to go and eat lettuce or green vegetables or green juices. We all have a life and we want to enjoy it every step of the way. And so you can't go too extreme. Some people are able to go really extreme, go on juices and lean meats and just jump straight into it. Some of you won't. Some of you will really struggle with that. And that's all part of the program, finding the right balance for you to move forward. And that's what I'm here for, to help you find a plan for yourself that's going to work. So we're also going to talk about a little bit about exercise. A lot of you won't be able to exercise, and you're being told to exercise. And what sometimes when people think exercise, they just think, all right, you've got to go for a couple of mile run or go to the gym, spend an hour at the gym. A lot of you, it'll be as simple as starting with a 10-minute walk, or walking up the stairs somewhere every day at work, or something really simple. We start small and build our way up. And exercise isn't the biggest part of this program. It's getting your diet right, foods that work for you and that are going to make you better. Then increase your little bit of exercise, because this is all building blocks of a program. The program is complex, but that's my job to worry about how to deliver it simple to you. So in the videos coming up, we're going to talk about exercise. We're going to talk about the foods that will heal you, the foods that you really want to avoid, what you might be, the nurses, the doctors might be telling you to eat. So I'm going to get a doctor on, I'm going to interview a doctor and help you really understand exactly what diabetes is. And I'm going to call him out on a few things, and he's going to explain it maybe a bit more in our terms, in general terms, rather than throwing words like insulin this, resistance that, barriers this, and really break it down simple. Because when you understand something a little bit better, it's easier to think, right, well, you know what, that's what we've really got to do, is get a grip on exactly what we're going on. Say, you know what, I'm going to fight this. and it's literally like going to war on it. And as I say, people can help themselves so much in 2 weeks, and people can literally reverse type 2 diabetes within, weeks, months, because your body wants to do it. If you've got a lot of weight, if you're anywhere around 20 to 22 stone, your body will throw off a stone or two within 2 or 3 weeks. Your body, trust me, your body doesn't want that weight. It will throw it so fast. And if I stood here and told you what, I have clients that this happens to all the time. 20, 22 stone, you will literally lose a stone or two within 2 or 3 weeks. And those guys that are lighter on the scales, it still goes off fast. Your body doesn't want that weight. Trust me, it doesn't, and it gets rid of it quick. But as I say, I want to make this plan as simple as possible. I want to give you support. I want to connect you with guys that are in a similar situation to you. We're all in the same boat. We all have the same frustrations of all the side effects of diabetes, and we're all there. And sometimes you just feel like you can't speak to anyone about it. No one understands, and sometimes there's just not a plan to get out. And when I'm going to provide you with a plan to get out of this pain, and it's, as I say, it's simple. It's not easy, but that's why I'm here to help you. That's why you might be in a group with other guys in the same situation as you, and what you'll find is you get the solutions to problems that you'd suffered with for years. And so the solution's so simple because these guys have been in the exact position you're in, and they know the answer, and you might have the answer to a problem they're in. So what I see it as is a big group of us getting together and beating the problem. So anyway, going back to my dad a little bit, so as I said, he's been injecting for about 5 to 7 years probably, and until you want to change, you'll never change, and until you get that right, this is enough, let's do this. And when I eventually got through to him and he asked for help, he went from 21 stone to 16 stone in I think it was 4 months, and he went down to no injectable insulin from injecting it for 7 years and abusing his body with, sugar and stuff like that, no exercise. And by the way, the diabetes in him the neuropathy got into his feet so bad, they rotted his bones in his feet. So he couldn't even exercise much throughout this, system I'm going to teach you guys. He was pretty much pure eating the right foods, but not just, rabbit food, the greens, this, that, eating proper meals, but just done right, in the right way, at the right times. And having, stuff to help his pancreas and his body recover from this problem we're in. But as I say, it doesn't matter where you are now. What matters is we're going to move forward. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this program, this system, is how to if you're fed up, how to get out of the pain. And if you follow me and stick with it, you will get out of this pain within weeks. And I know that might sound so far off, but it's worth the small sacrifices to get out of that pain. And trust me, I've been to seen the problems diabetes caused within my family firsthand. And it's sad and it's horrible to watch someone, so loved as your own father, just deteriorate with this disease. So that's why I'm here to help you, live a better life and become, this diabetic man reborn. Take back your life. So in the next video, we're going to talk a bit more about the foods that can help you, touch a tiny bit on the exercise, whether it's just walking 10 minutes a day or getting to the gym, getting some aggression out. A lot of you have, built up aggression where you're so sick of this, you just want to, sort of shake and scream. But for some of you, it might just be as simple as, you know, walking up the stairs at work, or walking to your car, or walking to work, you know, 5-10 minutes a day to start with. That is enough to help, you know, these processes in your body, what I don't want to confuse you with at the minute, but get back to normal. So that's what the next video is about. So I will catch you soon. Thank you.